You are live. Which was a weird thing to see. Let's recap. Since I just had this, my recent video, I am trying some of the actual General Bushmills here to see what the difference is. And because I have it, so why not? I didn't do much today, let's be clear. Today was spent mostly sleeping. But, throw away. There we go. Nothing's really changed for me. That's kind of the good thing about this, is that I'm usually home. I don't go out much. Although there has been a noticeable change in just my general day-to-day stuff as far as what I feel like I want to do. Like, oftentimes I'm not good at going out because it's, a lot of people out there, crowded, noise. And now I can't go to a restaurant. I can't even go to the grocery store easily because I never could. I never could go to, I don't know what that was. I never could go to the grocery store easily to begin with. And now knowing they're just panicked maniacs freaking out doesn't really encourage me to go anywhere. This is one of the few days I've actually, in the past 4 days, where I just stayed in completely. I think I went outside, checked the mail, walked through the courtyard, and walked back inside. Got something from the vending machine, and that was about it. So, it's okay. I definitely like the Red Bush better. That's nice. Nice little sipper. Oh, it burns. It burns a little. There's not much to say. I mean, the reason I do these is just to have this moment in time just locked in and frozen for my own personal use, really. To look back on someday, much like with my older initial videos where I was just sampling whiskeys during December for the Advent calendar. Where it would literally be something like this, where I would just, I don't know if I actually live streamed, but there was no editing, there was no anything. It was just record, post, done. Nothing else, no finessing. But I can't say today was a bad day for me since I'm still up now doing stuff. It is, 11 p.m. So not great, but not terrible. I mean, I had the typical day where I woke up earlier than I intended, as usual. At these past few days, anyways. I just wake up at like 7 or something like that. When was it? I want to make sure I got the documentation correct. I'm just going to guess. I know I fell asleep for 3 hours in the middle of the day just because I ate food, and oftentimes when I eat a sandwich, that's basically all it was. Ham, egg sandwich with cheese. My body was like, you know what? You should lie down now. So I did, and I slept for 3 hours. Just that was that. Let's see here. I got 8 hours of sleep, which is not what I would consider my norm, but accumulative. That's what it was. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, stop that. This app is annoying with the stuff. I get really tired. So I went to sleep about 3 a.m. and woke up about 7 a.m. And then later I fell asleep for who knows how long. So I was asleep 3 times today. That's not true. I think I slept from about 4 till 9 or something like that. But I was tired. And again, it's just how it is with my condition. I get really tired for no reason. That's all. I'm not doing anything. I'm not exercising. I think part of it just has to do with not having any schedule, and everyone's like that now to some extent. They have to. Everyone, for me at least, this is normal. Like I don't have a schedule. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow with me because just my brain set, as it were, is not something that can be easily. I don't want to say controlled, but organization and planning are not my strong suit. So, as much as I want to have a routine or something normal, it doesn't always happen. And right now, no one has a normal. So, whoa. But it gives me time to do videos, I suppose, which is nice. Ah, thank you. My Bourbon Journey. Thank you for stopping in. This is my little vlog thing. Try and readjust, get my thoughts out. Always good to have company, though. I am having Irish whiskey tonight. As usual. Actually, I have whatever I want usually. I think the weirdest part of all of this is just getting to, like, watching other people deal with what I deal with, which is a weird thing to say. It is. I'm fortunate that there are online resources that I'm accustomed to, like Twitch and YouTube and all that, where it's kind of my daily thing has been this kind of social interaction rather than physical, because being near people is what bothers me, unfortunately. My problem is rooted in being around people. So I have actively been distanced as much as possible for a very long time. Not exactly willingly, but kind of because that's how I am. It does. It's nice to have, like, I can look forward to Sunday with, it's bourbon night. And I know Roy from Aquavite did his thing tonight, but I was asleep. I get to look forward to the Whiskey Tribe videos coming out every day. So there's some sense of some regularity in some community, but everyone's shaken. You can feel it. It's weird. And I still haven't been able to go do the normal things I want to do, such as just going to the grocery store. I'd like to, but the time's changed, and I know people are going to be panicky still. The weekend's coming up, so I don't know how people are going to be about that. It's weird. I don't like it. But I have this little bubble, and at least that's something. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch tonight, I think. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, like what game. But that is how I pass the time. That's how I preoccupy myself. And I'm trying to get other YouTubers and whiskey folk to show up there, because it's just like this. So you'll see, this camera thing, but you also see all of this will be like the game I'm playing. So I'll be slightly distracted at least. And I've been playing games since games came out, basically. PC games, that is. Yeah, that's my thoughts exactly. In recent memory, no one can think of a pandemic time. Like, no one's like, oh, there was a pandemic, and the pandemic of 1990, it didn't happen. It's been, in recent memory, it's been a lot of school shootings, a lot of gun violence, a lot of politics. Oh God, the politics have just been brutal. I don't want to hear politics most of the time because of how frazzled I get because of them. But they're not helping the situation now, not really. And the way the news is portrayed is very kind of gotcha, clickbaity almost. They have to do that just to compete. And it's not hard now. Everyone's just, deer in the headlights feeling, waiting to see what tomorrow brings. Who died? How bad is it? Is it spreading? It's the constant right now, which is unfortunate. I'm lucky in the fact that I live in Rhode Island, which is such a tiny place. I think I'm going to say there are probably about 30 to 50 cases right now over the past few days. Like, it went from 10 probably over the weekend. this past week, and now it's gone up to almost 50. So it's there, and I'm trying not to go out much, but I want to help the people who are also not doing good. There are people who just the thought of everything stalling out is what really bothers me. Ugh. Yeah, right next door in Massachusetts, it's about at least 200, I think. And I don't want to give false figures, but last time I checked, can I check that here? Hold on. I have the power to check information. I can just remember what the link was. Oh my gosh, what? I told myself to keep this tab open. I haven't done that, which is always a mistake. I know it's probably because it doesn't help me to have a tab open saying, this is how many people are sick. This is how many people are dying. Seeing that every day, not healthy or not helpful. I just did a video about the red bush. I actually really like the red bush, Bushmills. And I noticed I had like a half empty bottle of Bushmills over there. So I poured that in, and it's fine. I can tell that, these two are definitely related. But I prefer this one. I think it's because I like bourbon just as much as I like Irish. So putting like Irish in bourbon casks, great idea. Good job. I like. This one's much more buttery. And it doesn't have those fruit notes. What am I doing? If anything, Doom's coming out tomorrow, which I can't afford, but hey, at least it's coming out. Or Doom Eternal or something like that. Another shooter game. I play too many shooter games. There we go. I feel like I just posted some of these links and then I go looking for them. It's days ago. I can't even listen to the podcast I usually do, like Whiskey Cast. It's the one I listen to every week, just kind of to keep my ear on what's going on with whiskey, at least current events. And every episode of the past few weeks has been disease and travel problems and God damn it. Certainly making for an interesting March, if nothing else. And 2020 itself is now, it's gone down in the history books. I don't want to say it's a good thing that this has happened, but it's definitely made people very globally conscious, whether they like it or not. I know calling the disease anything, but like, what the hell's it called? I think Corona. It seems to be the word. And unfortunately, there's a drink called Corona, which started to suffer as soon as this happened, which is so dumb, but oh well. We live in a funny world where people just equate words with other things without real reasoning. I will. I haven't been going anywhere today, but we'll see what happens. I just look forward to my next dram tomorrow. Look forward to tomorrow. That's all I tell people at the moment. Hope for the best. God, I wanted to get chicken wings today, and I didn't. It's terrible. Is usually my thing is to get, chicken wings once a month. Go to Buffalo Wild Wings and get my chicken wings. Good times. And I wanted to do that today, but I talked myself out of it because one, I was very tired this morning. Two, everyone's saying stay in. So that's that. I don't have to go out. I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have to go out at all anywhere. So I guess that's a good thing. Oh, here we go. NCOV 2019 live, or not live. And this thing tells me all I want to know. But what it doesn't say, so for the record, as of this recording, I'm looking at the quick facts here. Quick facts say the total confirmed cases right now, 246,735. Of those cases, or of the cases that have been, total deceased 10,000 plus, 10,179 specifically. Total serious cases right now 7,013, and total recovered, the thing they don't bother to tell you, 86,054. So there's almost half, of the people that are confirmed at the moment. So it's almost 100,000 that have recovered, and 250,000 almost that are confirmed. So it is something that can be survived, but it is a worry about older folks and those with immune compromised. One of the things I saw was about blood type has something to do with it. Maybe. Is that true? Don't know. I doubt it, only because I'm not certain. I have not looked at any scientific facts about it. I'm not going to start spouting stuff about if you have type O, you're fine. I don't know if that's true. It's something I saw on the internet. So, keep that in mind during these trying times. It's something you saw on the internet. It might not be true. Do the research. For Rhode Island right now, there have been 44 confirmed cases. My Burma Journey was just here. He's in Wisconsin. And as he said, I think he was right. I'm assuming he was, because why would you lie about that? Confirmed cases of Wisconsin are 155. 2 have died, though. 1's recovered. So that hasn't happened here yet, which is nice. No deaths as of yet. And again, Rhode Island is a very small place considering 44 cases. It's not a huge amount, but it is going up fairly quickly. As I said, in the past few days, it was 10 this past week, and now it's up 40. So it's moving, but with everything that's been put into place as of this moment, things have stalled, we'll say, where as of right now, grocery store hours have changed, bars and restaurants are closed, people aren't working, the schools are closed. All these kind of, you don't want to call it drastic, but immediate and sudden changes that have been enforced due to this have slowed it, I hope, dramatically in the area. I think the worst thing is that everyone said, you don't know if you have it. It's like, you're right. I don't know if I have a cold right now. It's same kind of thing, but this one is the new one that's more dangerous to elderly and other people. So it's frustrating at the very least that this is going on. I guess a feeling of helplessness doesn't really help anyone, where you feel like you want to do something about it, but you can't. The only thing you can do is to not do anything. The worst feeling in the world. You want to have the ability to do something, but everyone is being told, stay inside. Social distancing. And that's mostly why I'm doing this. I'm recording for my own sake, my own thoughts, the current events. Kind of like talk therapy, except to no one in particular. And also, of course, to promote what I'm doing, because that's something I'd like to think would help people. If you want to hang out on Twitch, it's the easiest thing to do. You can type and talk. You can do that here, but I haven't bothered to figure out how to set that up here. And I don't think I'd like it as much. YouTube is more, in my mind, to record and keep. Twitch does the same thing, where I will be playing and recording and keeping it, but it's limited. I think it's 2 months or something. And if I don't save those videos, they just go away. Well, with YouTube, I put it on here and it's just stuck into place for quite a while. As I said, I've been doing these videos for 3 years unofficially, and only started doing them officially this past September when I realized that doing them is something I enjoyed, and I already had editing experience. So, super. I'm going to cut this out here because as much as I like to talk to myself, it has been 20 minutes. It was nice to have my bourbon journey on here. If you've gotten to this point and you haven't subscribed to them, or at least checked out their channel, please do so. Please subscribe to this channel for more kind of general talky stuff, at least day to day as things progress, and also on Twitch. So like Kilco, Twitch TV, twitch.tv/Kilco, the number 7. Until next time, which will be tomorrow, at least for this. Sláinte. Don't forget to be awesome and live long and prosper, everyone. Do what you can right now. We all got to get through this in one way or another. Hopefully, everything that's happening now, which seems bad, will promote change that will be good for the future. That's the best I got as far as being positive. Until next time.